Welcome back to Coffee and the Tea. So glad you decided to stop by and see what kind of tea I am spilling. But before we do that, go in your settings if you haven't subscribed. Subscribe. What you waiting on? Huh? Hit the notification bell so you'll know when I decided just to pop up, because I will. And give me a thumbs up to fight that algorithm. All right, let's get into the tea. Today's tea is pretty good, I think. And we're going to start with Madonna's son, David Bannon. David is 18 years old and he just moved out, him and his girlfriend. Let me show you a picture of David and his mother. Sorry about the ring light, but that's David and his mother, Madonna. And David just moved out with his girlfriend, which was shocking to me. Not that an 18-year-old would move out with his girlfriend. I thought David was gay. I did. Because I have saw and been watching him, perform with his mom. Because I'm a Madonna fan. I'm sorry. I love Madonna. So I have been I have seen him perform and his sisters, one of his sisters perform with their mother. So he would wear some flamboyant outfits. And so I said, well, maybe David is gay. And we all know that Madonna is a uh, gay icon. So I thought maybe David was gay. But no, okay, David has a girlfriend. So David moves out. He's 18 years old. And so he jumps on social media and start talking about how hard it is to be out on his own, him and his girlfriend. He is presently giving guitar lessons online for $200 an hour. Now, let me say this. David is talented. He is very talented. He can play the piano, he can play the guitar. Just chef kiss. He is very good. But he got on and he was on social media saying that he was having a really hard time surviving. He was scrounging for food, as if he was dumpster diving. And it was very difficult to be on his own. Well, I guess Bandana got wind of him putting up the poor mouth, as my grandmother used to say. And Madonna made him jump right back on social media and retract every bit of that. David posted that his mother is very generous to him, and he is not scrounging for food. He is very much doing well, and that they're just a young couple, starting out. But his mother is not allowing him to starve. So I thought that was just really, really cute. It shows that Madonna is a no nonsense mother, and she was not having that. She was not going to have her son out here putting up the poor mouth, pretending like she was not helping him. And so I just love that. All right, moving on. Our next story is about suits. Not the original Suits, which I love with my fave, Meghan Markle in it. But this is a spin-off of the original Suits, and it's going to be called Suits LA, and it has been given the green light. I found this article in the Hollywood Reporter, and they're talking about the new Suits series. It says the world of Suits is officially getting larger. NBC has given the series order to Suits LA, a spinoff of companion show to the former USA Network series turned streaming juggernaut. The network has also picked up Grosse Pointe Garden Society, a murder mystery from the team behind Good Girls. NBC has scheduled either NBC hasn't scheduled either show yet, but is conceivably they could be ready for the second half of the 24-25 season. Crime drama The Hunting Party is currently the only mid season scripted series on tap for the network so far. So it's coming. Suits LA. Suits LA. I cannot wait. If it's anything like its companion show, Suits, it is going to be really good. Now, did not watch maybe the last two seasons of Suits because Megan went on there, and I'm a Megan Markle fan, and I liked her character and Mike, his character. You know, Mike and Rachel, I love them together. So when they left, it was kind of hard for me to continue. But I cannot wait for this Suits LA. So it has been given the green light. It is coming. So get ready. All right. Next up is Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt's daughter, Shiloh. Well, I reported earlier, I think it maybe been 2 months ago, where when she turned 18, she went to her own lawyer and used her own money to officially drop the Pitt name. Well, she has now published in the newspaper, which is one of the processes you have to do to drop your name, and she has published the announcement to drop Pitt from her name in the newspaper. It's a teen notice in paper meets a California state law guideline. Shiloh recently published an announcement in the LA Times to announce that she has filed to change her name simply to Shiloh Jolie. According to the California law, before the judge can approve a petition to change one's name, they must have their legal forms published in a newspaper for 1 month. Now, we all know that the Jolie Pitts live all over the world, and Shiloh wasn't even born in LA or California. I can't remember where, I think she was born in France. But of course, she is a U.S. citizen. But I think this is kind of stick it in the eye of her dad, Brad, to publish it in the LA paper so he would surely be able to see it. I don't know what has gone on between Brad Pitt and his children. We all know about the famous flight that ended the marriage where he was allegedly attacked the oldest son. I think his name is Maddox, and you know he was drunk and also allegedly attacked Angelina Jolie, I think. But whatever went down, it has not been resolved, to say the least. One by one, as those kids become of legal age, they are dropping his name. And I just find it very sad. I know Angelina doesn't have a good relationship with her father. And now her children didn't have a good relationship with their father. It makes me think that she is not helping the situation. I would not say she is hurting the situation, but sometimes it takes the mother to campaign for a good relationship with the children and their father, especially when it's been a break like it has been with the Jolie children, with the Jolie Pitt children. And it's just sad all around. It really is. I know Brad wanted a family, but somehow he stumbled and messed up greatly with his children. And he does not have a relationship with any of them. Now, she is the first of his biological children. He has three adopted children and three biological children. And all of them feel the same about him. And that is, do not want a relationship. And it must be very hurtful to him because Shiloh looks a lot like him. And I heard that, the court had, mandated some kind of therapy and counseling and whatnot, but evidently it has failed in grand style because these children are not having it. And it's so sad. It's really, really sad to see children not have a relationship with their parent. But as I said before, I don't know the whole story, and they might be completely justified in what they're doing. But it's sad to see. Moving on. Next is Meg the Stallion. If anybody watched this channel, they know that I am a supporter of Meg. I don't say I'm a fan because I don't know anything really much about her music. I'm an old head, so I don't know a whole lot about her music, but I like her as a person. And I have strong sympathy and empathy for her because she lost her mother at a very young age. And then she dealt with that idiot, Tory Lanez or whatever his name was, shooting her in her foot. That nonsense. And then a lot of people not supporting her in that. So that's when I became a supporter of Meg. And the more I get to know Megan the Stallion, the more I get to know about her, the more I like her. Not recently, this person I assumed that had nothing better to do while he was sitting in his mother's basement made an AI video of her. I mean, um, explicit video of her doing very explicit things. And it was AI using her image without her knowledge or her consent. And it hurt her so deeply that she started crying on stage saying she don't understand why people keep coming at her trying to hurt her. Megan the Stallion owns who she is. She owns her sexuality. And if she wanted to do explicit things, she would own that. But I really feel that she is a good person that works hard, and people are jealous of her, so they come for her all the time. Women are jealous and men want her and feel some kind of ownership over her because she shows her body. And so she has a really hard time, so that's why I support her. And she just recently, uh, I'll just read it. It said Megan the Stallion. I always say Meg the Stallion, like I know her, but Megan the Stallion Foundation announced emergency power program for senior citizens across Houston. She is from Houston. Megan the Stallion continues to make positive impact in her hometown of Houston by launching an emergency power program through her Pete and Thomas Foundation. In, co- in, co- in collaboration with Bread of Life Incorporated, the program aims to provide generators to senior citizens across Houston, ensuring that they have access to electricity during natural disasters. The devastating effects of Hurricane Beryl on the Houston area prompted Meg the Stallion to take action. Witnessing the elderly population suffer without electricity during such storms were particularly distressing for her. In a statement she shared on a program Instagram announcement, she said, "It's been painful to watch the elderly population in Houston suffer without electricity during this devastating storms. That's why we want to partner with Bread of Life to take a strategic approach to the problem and ensure generators to help protect the senior citizens." That's Meg the Stallion, and I love her. I love her so much. And I wish people would stop coming for her. She is a very, very good person. She is. And people just need to stop coming for her. All right, it is time for my regular segment, Stupid People Doing Stupid Stuff. And of course, we got a good one. Of course we do. And it is, if you can see, this is our guy right here. That's him. That's our stupid guy for today. And this is what he did. Arizona dad get distracted by video game while 2-year-old child dies in hot car. I told you to stop leaving them in the car. How many times have I told you? The wife of the man now charged with murder texted him before he replied, "I killed our baby. This can't be real." A father in Arizona. Do you not know it gets to be 140? Well, I won't say 140 degrees, but I know it gets to be 120 in Arizona. Excuse me. A father in Arizona who has been charged with murder for leaving his 2-year-old daughter in a hot car for hours were reportedly distracted by playing a video game as his daughter suffered in the vehicle. On June 12th, Christopher Slokes, 37, was arrested and charged with second-degree murder and child abuse after his 2-year-old daughter died on July 9th from being left in a car in extremely high temperatures, according to the press release shared by the Marina Police Department. Authorities said Schultz told them he left his daughter in the car because she was sleeping, and he didn't want to wake her up. Claimed he left the air conditioner on in the vehicle. When Schultz's wife came home approximately 3 hours later, the car was off and the 3-year-old was unresponsive. The 2-year-old was unresponsive. After the first responders performed life-saving measures, the toddler was rushed to the hospital where she was pronounced dead. Schultz was arrested and charged, as he should be. He will not be playing video games anymore. What in the world? According to the complaint, Schultz had left all of their children alone in the car on multiple occasions in the past. And then when his daughter was sleeping in the hot car, his other children said he got distracted by playing the game, putting his food away. The PlayStation and the vehicle, a 2023 Acura MDX, was taken to the Marina Police Department. Wow, their daughter was being taken to the hospital. Schultz and his wife exchanged texts about the incident, which was featured in the complaint. "I told you to stop leaving them in the car. How many times have I told you?" You cannot say that I don't bring the stupid. How stupid is that? I will keep you updated as updates come in. for sentences and trials and what becomes of this man who will never play another video game again. Having your priority. And he is not a young dude. Look at this dude. He is not a young what is it? I I'm not saying even a teenager would be so careless. But this dude is a father of more than one child. And he is an older dude. What is the problem here? All right, y'all. See you tomorrow with more stupid people. Bye.